Warning, we are not Japanese, so if we mispronounce any names, we do apologize in advance. This podcast will discuss, in many details, many adult themes that is not for anyone under the age of 18. If you are easily offended or do not want to hear people discuss topics involving sex, taboo topics, and other adult activities with harsh language, you have the option of turning the podcast off now. You have been warned.
What's up, everybody, to another episode of Hentai To-Listen. I'm Jarrett.
I'm Matt.
Well, thanks for listening again after, I don't know how many weeks it's been since we last posted. But it's been a while. Everybody's quarantined and everything. I know Matt's enjoying it.
Oh, that's fan. I'm loving this. This is the best time of my life ever. I don't have to talk to people. I don't have to drive anywhere. I don't have to go to. I go to work because I work remote, but
yeah,
I don't have to go into the office and deal with dumb people. Oh, it's just fantastic.
It's horrible from my perspective, because for some odd reason, everybody just wants to buy out ramen noodles. I cannot go to many stores.
I don't understand why all of a sudden now everyone wants ramen and why now everyone wants rice. I mean, it kind of makes sense because there's so many people that don't know how to cook a meal. So they're like, I'm just going to give it the old college survival test and just buy 800 boxes of ramen.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Low key though, anyone listening, go to any ethnic store, most Asian markets, any African stores and whatever.
Go play with Tanique. Seriously, that's why there's
that's why there's so many. We have a third person in the room with the lovely Roxas to hopefully try and keep him from interrupting with his little tippy tappies, but so far that's failed. Anyway, as I was saying, people low-key racist. They don't want to go to ethnic stores to buy their supplies and their food. If you want rice or ramen or anything, literally just go to your local Asian market. I guarantee they're probably in stock.
I think the closest one here from where I live is, I think, Sun Foods.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely been hard to get out to do the recordings and B do anything else because everyone's like, maybe not. Which whatever, I respect. I can't say anything. So
yeah.
Weird times we live in.
I know it's because of this. I can't go see Black Widow now. Everything, the whole MCU.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to come out soon, isn't it?
Yeah, next month. Because of this, MCU getting pushed back.
They just push. Instead of doing digital stuff, they're like, we're just gonna delay everything. And I was like, you literally have Disney Plus. You should just throw it on there.
From Kevin Feige said everything falls in order.
Yeah. That's fair.
They can't put everything on Disney Plus because that kind of negates the Winter Soldier and the Falcon, Loki, and all that. But hey,
what do I know?
But anyway,
I'm just a dumb white boy.
All right, moving on to our show. God, I know I could go spend minutes on this whole thing. I'm like, how I'm missing NBA and
I'm just sitting here almost nothing in my actually that's not true. This anime season was supposed to be super hype and everything's either been delayed or pushed back or moved to a new season and I'm just I'm so sad. I waited 5 years for the finale of High School Romance Snafu and it was supposed to air last Thursday. And they're like, sorry, guys, it's been delayed. I'm just like, no!
The only thing I wish I'd done, this past month, is, I have so many shit on PlayStation that I haven't watched yet. Mm-hmm. I have season 1 through 5 of Teen Wolf. I have first 3 seasons of...
You never watched Teen Wolf?
Huh?
You never watched Teen Wolf?
No, I've seen it.
Oh.
I just went back and got pretty much all of it.
Okay.
I have first 3 seasons of High School DxD.
Yeah, I finished. I'm so mad. I finished the first season of High School DxD, and I was like, you know what? This actually had plot and interesting characters. I should finish that. And now I'm just not caught up at all. which I'm actually super glad this season works out really, really well because there's nothing airing on Tuesdays and there's only like one thing airing on Monday that I'm actually actively gonna be watching as it releases. So I'm like, sweet, so I can fill it out with a bunch of shows from my like plan to watch list. So I have like 8 things that I'm gonna like knock out by the end of the season that have just been sitting there. When High School DxD is one of them, because I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything else.
I know.
So well,
It's like, and my Crunchyroll queue is just adding up. Like,
it's crazy how fast it adds up. Like I have this program called Taiga that basically just links to like your My Anime list or like your Annie list or whatever you choose, and it like you can separate it out into like plan to watch, currently watching, blah blah blah. So I have everything that I'm actively watching and currently watching, which is like 20. I was like, wow, I didn't really think about that. That's insane. I was like, how much is actually on my like plan to watch list? It's at like 247. I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna be watching anime the rest of my life to catch up on this shit.
I know. And the new season just came up. I'm like, I'm gonna check out this first episode. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna add that.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Weird. I know we said it before. It's like there's a lot as isekai. Just
Oh, you know what the theme? You know what the theme of this season is? App games.
yeah.
Sakura Wars. There's like 3 other app games that now have been turned into anime, and I'm just like, these kind of suck. I think I like watched the first episode, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch that at all.
I even added the new Digimon, the 2021. That's
Oh yeah, that's coming out this. I said probably watch that. I love Digimon,
so. And oddly enough, they're younger.
Yeah, which is weird because when you read like the synopsis of it, they're like, yeah, like new people are showing up and like they're gonna interact with the old people, and I was like, but the old people are still kind of young, and like these new kids are like super young. What? This is weird.
Yeah,
This is not what I was promised. This is like Pokemon Sun and Moon where they're like aging everyone backwards for no reason.
But anyway.
Yeah, that's not it. We'll probably talk at the end of this show with some other bullshit. So.
All right. On to our news. Because of this whole coronavirus, a Portland strip club now decides to deliver. Let's just say delivery.
Yeah, we'll say delivery.
But it's not what you think. Well, it is kind of what you think.
It's kind of what you think.
Half and half. So a strip club in Portland decided to go because for those who haven't been to a strip club or don't know how the industry works, entertainers basically get their money through tips.
Yep.
And with this shutdown, they got no work. So how the owner decided to go about it is, I'm going to deliver food with some boobs.
Yeah.
And he coined the name Boober.
Boober Eats.
Yeah, Boober Eats, where basically you order something from their bar, and obviously the door guy drives the girls there, and the girls will basically, in their normal work outfits,
quote unquote.
Yeah, and deliver your food. And that's that.
And that's literally it. You pay to see attractive women deliver you food, say hi, and they go about their merry way.
Right.
Which, honestly, this guy's a genius.
It was.
This is insanely smart to do.
Not only that, there was also a in Vegas, Little Darlings.
Of course, it's Vegas. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Wait, yeah, Little Darlings is in Vegas.
Yeah. Not that I would know.
I drove past it once on the highway. Not anyway. Point.
I was gonna say, if you say on my way to Arizona, I was gonna fucking kill you.
No. When I was not stationed, but what's the term? Exercise. We had an exercise in Vegas. Jeez. But point is, Little Darlings did a thing where what are they called? Patrons can go up to the door and they can see the dancers dance while in the safety of their car. Don't ask me how much it costs because I don't think they put. It's against the law to have prices.
Yeah, you can't advertise that price, unfortunately.
But yeah, from the safety of your vehicle, you can go up to Little Darlings and have a air dance.
Essentially, a drive-through stripper.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah. How they get the money, I don't know.
Dude, porn will find a way. That's all it.
Maybe they have a runner.
Horny dudes will find a way to get their dances. That's all that matters.
Which is kind of funny. It's like maybe there's a runner out there.
Oh God, I would love to do that. I would absolutely I would volunteer to do that, just to say I did. Like, oh, what'd you do during the lockdown? I was a runner. They're like, oh, so you like just went jogging or? Sure, yeah, sure.
So, yeah. But I mean, I think I've only been off topic. I think I've only been to 2 strip clubs while in Vegas.
I've never been in a strip club in my life, so.
You don't want to.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been told.
Well, it's fine when you're in between the ages of 18 and like 22.
Yeah, like I feel
after that,
because like I feel like the only other people that go are like the lonely 40-year-olds who like don't even go for the women. They just like go there to just waste their life away.
Well, I think it depends. If it's a topless bars you can drink there.
Okay.
If it's a full nudity, that you can't have alcohol.
Oh, really? You can? No. I did not know that.
Yeah. So I know, like all of New Jersey is just topless bars.
That explains a lot about New Jersey.
Again, that was training.
I had to be. It was important DJ practice.
No, this is during my Air Force days. Trust me.
I like my story better.
Hey. But yeah.
So how do you get the beat to go in sync with this when the next girl comes on? Like, how do you do that?
Oh, it's very easy.
Oh, I imagine it's super easy. I imagine it's super easy.
And yeah. I'll at the end of the show.
We'll talk about
how much I'm hating this shit of DJs. So yeah. Kind of wish we kind of had this here. I mean, if I knew some people in the industry, hey, it'd be a good way to make some money.
Yeah, I mean, what a great way to make like the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, he really did.
I mean,
that owner really did.
And he very much cares about his employees. I mean, like, he makes money when they make money. I mean, it's as simple as that. So it makes sense that, hey, you guys can't file for unemployment because you don't work for a wage, you work for tips. So let's do what we can to make sure you guys can survive this so we can all get back to dancing later on.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, so that's that. If you're somehow wind up in Portland during the next couple weeks.
Yep, check out Boober Delivery. Or Boober Eats, sorry.
All right.
I love it.
I know.
I'm so mad I didn't come up with it.
Genius. All right. Next person. A guy in Missouri, whatever.
Oh no, it's Misery.
Yeah, I know. There's shit to do in there.
I heard New Mexico's worse somehow. Because at least like in Missouri, there's like green and like things to look at, and it's like semi-beautiful. The people aren't, but at least the state is. Apparently, New Mexico, you get like the worst of both worlds, where it's just brown, gray, and just desert and gross. Nothing anywhere, and any town, even in the city, it's just like depressing as shit. Like there's no color.
Ugh.
So yeah.
You know,
Anyway,
I thought Des Moines was horrible, and then
Iowa?
Yeah,
and
then and then finally went to.
Yeah, that's just like cornfields that you're looking at in Iowa.
But anyway, so yeah, there's there was a liquor terrorist who went around.
What is wrong with people?
I can't stop laughing because
It's
of this
so
article.
dumb. This dude looks like some dude that like licks the back of chairs in high school.
Oh, sorry. The article is so funny.
The article's great. I love it.
So yeah, this kid, or not kid. I mean, I call him.
He's
a
26.
Kid. I call him.
But he has the maturity of a 4-year-old. So
went to Walmart and started licking toilet seats. Toilet seats.
Yep. And toilet cleaning products, and among other things.
Because he said, "Fuck this whole Corona thing," and sure enough, he got arrested for what was it? Not terrorism, but at least
No, he actually was arrested. I don't know if he was charged with it, but the original arrest was terrorist threat. Because he is technically making a biological terrorism threat whenever he's doing that in this situation, so.
I mean, I know there's like a bunch of other stories out there like this, but so far this is the only one I've found, or able to find. Well, not able to find.
Yeah, there's been a couple things that have popped up due to people going stir crazy in quarantine. Honestly, this all started when that dumb bitch licked the ice cream in Walmart a long ass time ago, and then like people kind of followed suit, and now people are licking toilet seats for TikTok challenges, and now apparently hair care and hand sanitizer products because he really has nothing better to do with his life apparently.
Word.
Yeah, there's not much to say about this. I mean, don't be fucking stupid. Don't do this shit. Even if there's not a pandemic going on, don't film yourself licking products at Walmart and being like, "Ha, I'm a genius. This is comedy gold."
It's not.
It's not. You're fucking disgusting.
Because I can't remember how long ago there was an employee at Taco Bell licking all the Locos tacos.
Yeah.
I can't remember how long
I think
ago.
did they film it? I can't remember. They were either caught on film or they were filming it. Or tweeting? I can't remember. But point is,
there was a still of it. That's all I know.
Point is, they're bragging about it. It's kind of like the infamous Burger King lettuce, where the guy's standing on the 2 tubs of lettuce at Burger King with his like work it boots on.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they made their rounds on Tumblr a long time ago.
Well, if it was on Tumblr, then yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of such a mass exodus of human beings since Tumblr was like, guys, no more porn, and everyone's like, all right, we'll go to a different website, and they're like, how did this happen?
Did you ever see that one video where I think
The Tumblr CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah.
So what would you say our share of porn on this website is? 9% T 9 99%. Why is everyone on the internet so horny all the time?
Have you seen boobs like this? Yeah, I've seen bigger. Where on Tumblr? Get
Tumblr. Frankly, I don't understand what the octopus gets out of this situation. And quite frankly, the young lady doesn't look like she's enjoying it much either. Look that up. It's so funny. They have like a compilation of like a message from CEOs from College Humor, and they're all fucking great. You gotta stop eating Tide Pods.
I miss Tumblr.
I was never on it. I hated all the fucking people on there.
Well, I don't talk to anybody on there.
I just hated all the blogs and shit.
All right, on to the next one. So, apparently, Superalloy Darkshine from the infamous
from One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is deemed racist. Or is of racism, whatever.
Yeah, has been labeled as like a racist thing. Fun fact: this is the second time it's happened.
Before this, I didn't know this was mentioned, even though I read One Punch Man, and I never paid any attention to articles up until now, until it popped up on my thing. But yeah, because for those who do not know who Darkshine is, he's basically a big, muscular, Broly.
That's like the easiest comparison we can make to him in terms of looks. He very much looks like Broly.
Well, no, I mean the actual term, Broly.
Yeah, yeah, he's absolutely a gym bro.
Yeah, for those who do not, he's the. He looks like a competitive. What is that?
Bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder. Who's just very, very dark.
Yeah, anyone who doesn't know, a very common thing to do in the bodybuilding world is to get deep bronze tans. Like, that is a thing.
Don't ask me.
Don't ask me.
I don't know why they do it.
That's a thing. I think it looks disgusting.
Yeah, especially on girls, because they do that too.
Yeah, the women bodybuilders who like do the super deep, unnatural bronze. It's just like, you ever seen a gold Yeah, Goldmember, the old 007 movie where the chick's like painted gold on the bed. Kind of looks like that.
Probably way worse than that.
Probably, yeah, way worse than that.
Way worse than... Have I seen Goldmember?
Or Goldfinger?
Yeah, it's Goldfinger.
Yeah,
Goldmember
is the fucking Austin Powers.
Uh,
Dr. Evil, can I paint his Yoho gold? How about no, you crazy Dutch bastard?
Now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen any of the 007s up until Pierce.
Really?
Yeah.
From Usher with Love, Goldfinger, are like the two good ones, the super good ones.
Yeah, I've never seen...
Diamonds Are Forever are decent. Yeah.
I heard Thunderball was like the shit though.
Thunderball's good. Thunderball's also really good. I forgot about Thunderball. Anyway.
But
yeah. That's how I mean, that's, what else can we really say about this article? I mean, it's like, it's been labeled racist, and of course there's huge comment sections going back and forth like, hey, it's a bodybuilder's tan, and people are like, well, it doesn't surprise me because being a black person is a superhero in some anime and manga, and that makes sense. I'm like,
No.
I don't think I've ever seen a single manga or anime where being a black person automatically makes you magical or have superpowers or better in any way. This isn't Fable, where all the magical instructors are black men. Did you ever play the Fable franchise?
No. Well, I played Fable 3.
Yeah, Fable 3. The magic user is black.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. No. Maybe I'm thinking 2.
Yeah, Fable 2, the hero Phil, black. The Guildmaster in Fable 1, black. One of the more important characters in Fable 3 that uses magic, black. Lionhead Studios fully believes that black people are magic. Confirmed. It's anecdotal evidence, but it's evidence nonetheless.
You know what? That actually, the Key and Peele skit actually now
Key
makes
and
sense.
Peele makes sense.
Well, no, because I thought it was just a joke on Morgan Freeman, like
Morgan, or like other fairy tales where like the wise black mentor guides the young troubled white youth or whatever shit like that.
I mean, I never thought about in a game trope, but
I mean, it's specific to Fable. I mean, I don't know many other where they're like, yeah, black men are magic, but yeah, all the important black characters in Fable use magic. And it's so funny to me.
Well, in Hollywood, because I thought, well, yeah, like I said, in Hollywood, it makes like that skit because I actually got it because you had Morgan Freeman and various
and just whatever.
Will Smith and Bagger Vance, which I don't think it was magical, but he was one of those.
Yeah.
But point is. Okay, that's actually funny.
It's so, and I didn't even figure that out until my friend in high school was like, yes, Fable, where all black men are magic. I was like, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? He's like, okay, so what was the Guildmaster in Fable 1? I was like, he was magical. They're like, and? I was like, and a mentor? They're like, what was he? I was like, fuck, black? They're like, and what was the hero of Will in Fable 2? It's like, he was just a really smart dude. And they're like, and? I was like, oh my god.
Holy
shit. Lionhead is low-key kind of racist.
Yeah. But not in this instance because
in this instance he's just because and the argument I make as to why it's not some like he's black so therefore he's like this super powerful dude. He starts off white in the manga. Asian
Japanese.
Or whatever the fuck it is, but his skin tone is white. It's not colored in at all. And then as he like develops and becomes a bodybuilder, he becomes darker, which makes sense because he's bronzing, which is what bodybuilders do. So I don't know why this is like a huge deal. That
what I mean, that not only that, it's like the whole Garu movement was basically. I mean, okay, now I say it out loud because there was.
When I say this out loud, it seems kind of ridiculous.
Well, no, because I think there's a difference between this and then the whole Garu.
Yeah, there's absolutely a huge difference.
Because they want to be black.
Yeah, they very much want to be black.
I can't remember what documentary I was seeing. It was so long ago. Point is, I'm like, they
Like, if you want to see actually some low-key racist shit, check out some of the makeup and shit that they do. That's some, like, I get the point.
Like if I went over there and just hang out in Shinjuku, did I say it right?
That's, Shinjuku, yeah, I think that's, like, where a lot of that happens.
Yeah, and, like, if a, Kogal came up to me, that's one thing. But if, like, flat out Gongriel just waltz up to me, I'm just fucking flat out run. I'm going to run.
Like, fuck! Fuck out of here! Get the smoke trail going, man.
Turn Usain Bolt.
Is it because you're black?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I can't think of the U.S. person that was competing against him during that time frame.
Oh, his training partner.
Yeah, I can't.
I feel so bad for forgetting his name because he does really good too.
Yeah. But yeah, whoever's
training partner is, whatever.
I don't even think he's.
I don't know if he's running anymore.
Who?
His training partner. I don't know.
Probably not. I don't even think Bolt's running still.
He might have retired. I don't know for sure. I don't really pay attention to the Olympics, so.
Well, I can't this year.
Yeah, we can't this year.
I can't.
That shit ain't going on. Japan's like, yeah, well, I see really funny. I think we might have talked about it, but they made a good point of, like, every time the Olympics has been hosted in Tokyo, they're like, some shit's gone down. Like they had to cancel it once because of a war, and then another time there was, like, another kind of outbreak of something that happened, so they couldn't do it then, so they had to relocate. And now again in 2020, they're like, fuck.
When did they last host?
A long time ago. Let's go into the reviews, and I'll look up the.
Okay. So yeah, that's the news. All right, let's jump right into our reviews. Yeah, I know I just looked up, try to remember what the fuck.
1964, 1972.
Oh, okay.
Huh, okay, interesting. I thought they did more than that. I'm wrong. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Oh, okay. All right, so our first review is. I'm trying to sound this shit out.
Ikusa, Otome, Suvia.
Word.
Word.
So for this four episode of the review, which is kind of weird because, well, not weird, but unique, I should say. It takes on the Norse.
Yeah, this one is very Norse mythology. For some reason, I don't know why they chose to do this, but whatever. Sure, whatever.
So yeah, the story basically revolves around Loki, who, try not to get confused with the MC or Marvel Loki, because again, very different. Very different.
Very different.
So yeah, Loki wants to he wants to prevent Armageddon from happening.
Yeah.
In order to do that, I cannot pronounce that fucking tree.
Yggdrasil.
Thank you. In order for Yggdrasil to get water from, I guess, this pond or water, magical water. Let's call it magical water.
Deus Ex water.
Yeah. Red herring water.
Yeah.
He needs 2 keys. In order to get these 2 keys, they're stored in the uterus of these 2 Valkyries.
Because of course it is.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it?
Where else would you hold it?
In order to find these 2 Valkyries, the leader of the Valkyries, Freya, kind of gave up this information through the power of penis.
What else? How else would you get the information?
Jeez, I need to clean that. Sorry, I'm eyeballing my collection right now. I'm like, holy shit, that's a lot of dust. I need to.
He has to clean off a lot of bunny girls and a lot of cat girls and a lot of figurines.
Yeah, I do.
That's okay. We all need to do that now and then.
That's why I want a freaking glass case, so I don't have to keep doing that. But that shit's expensive. I don't see how people.
And like when you move, that shit's obnoxious to fucking move.
You have one?
I have a friend who I had to help move that had like 4 of them for like different reasons. Oh my god. I was like, nope, I'm done. I don't care about payment. I helped enough. Bye. I'm just left.
Did you have to take them apart and just?
Yeah, we had to take them apart. We had to like wrap each glass and like everything like separately and like move all of that. We had to do that 4 times. And eventually I was doing it by myself because they had to go do other things. And I was like, fuck.
Was it like how big was the width? Like this or was it like that?
It was like a huge like custom glass thing that they made.
Yo, fuck that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Fuck that. All right, back on topic.
Anyway.
Back on topic. So,
if you can't tell, this one's not that great because, yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Anyway, we can keep going.
So yeah, in order to get these keys, Loki took another one girl, monster orc took another. They both had different approach on. They both had different approach on how to obtain these keys. In order to obtain these keys, they had to willingly give it up. You know, quote unquote, break them. You know how the whole story goes.
Yeah. I mean, you've heard
saying.
that version of the story a million times. I need information or something. Oh, god damn it! I was up till 3:30. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's awful. And drinking, awful. My sleep schedule's just fucked.
Your sleep schedule. Shit, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Like throughout this whole, I'll tell you later.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. We'll do that at the end. I guess there's just so much to talk about.
I know. But yeah, Loki has his ways of saying, I'm going to give my keys because I want you to have my penis and not just me giving it to you while the orc is just, flat out hammering. No, that wasn't a signal for you to come near.
I think the orc just kind of forgets about what's going on at one point, and he's just like, oh, yeah, I have a goal.
Well, I mean, eventually he gets it his way. But yeah, I found this series very interesting because it took on a Norse mythology sort of way.
Yeah, Japan normally doesn't do the Norse stuff too much. For some reason, they do a lot of Christian mythology. It's very strange. A lot of that. It was a nice change of pace to have a different theme, at least, for what I was watching. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Oh, it's good. The story, I mean, it's fine. The characters are, they refer to them as Valkyries and, all these important shit, but really, you could replace the names with anything and it wouldn't fucking matter. No. I mean, you've seen the plot a million times. So outside of the Norse theme and, like, the Norse names and, kind of stuff like that, the H scenes are fine. If you're kind of into the whole, I don't want to say the whole monster thing because that doesn't happen every episode. That's only like 1 or 2 of them, from what I remember.
Yeah. I watched it a while ago, so yeah.
Yeah, I saw this
I literally had to type.
long time ago.
I had the when we were sitting here, I had to type each one. It's like, okay, I remember now.
Yeah.
The name, I can't remember, but as soon as I see the picture, I'm like, okay, everything starts flooding in. But yeah, I would give this 3.5 out of 5.
Out of 5, I'll give it a 3. Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
It's fine. I mean, not one I ever go out of my way to ever view. So
no. All right. Our next one is. I'm gonna butcher this. Joshikousei no. Hold on.
Joshikousei no Koshitsuki.
Yeah. Or I'll just go by the English alternate title: High School Girls Waste. I don't think that's the right translation for that.
I don't think that's the right translation for that because that's not. I don't think that anything like that ever happens. But whatever, that's fine.
No. In this one, it's actually a bunch of one shots up to 5 episodes.
Yep.
Each one is different. So for the first one, it was which one is this?
Yeah, the first episode is Roxas. We can hear your tippy tappies everywhere. Don't give me that look.
So yeah, the first one is no wait. I want to say it's the volleyball club where obviously the coach has to pick out one individual who's kind of slacking and give her special training.
Special training. How else would this special training go down, Jarrett? Please explain. Wow. I can't figure it out.
Well, in order to not receive, but
I mean, he's receiving something.
Yeah, but in order, this special training is basically to help the girl relax so she can bring out her full potential right on the court.
Like any good coach would, give him a good pep talk right before the big match. Give him some techniques for stretching. There's some stretching going on. Or in this situation, penis. Loads of it, just copious amounts of penis.
Gotta love that special training.
Gotta love that special training. Kids, remember, if your coach ever uses the words special training, doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman, or if you're a man or a woman. I don't think women actually listen to this, but whatever. Don't take them up on that offer. It's a trap.
Well, I think in this case, she actually wanted this special training.
Oh yeah, she absolutely was okay with the special training. But
yeah,
I'm just saying, 9 times out of 10, you don't want the special training.
Well, I mean, but then again, it actually does work out in the end during the games.
That's true. That is true. There is actual results for the training.
Not that we see the actual match.
We just know she wins, or at the very least, she's like, "Wow, that special training actually did help me."
I'm gonna need some more of that, coach.
Yeah, coach. Hope you're up for more. And I'm like,
and the coach, for some reason, the coach is never always up for more.
Yeah, he's always like, "Nope, that's enough," and I'm like, damn shame.
All right. Moving on to the second episode, which centers around the tennis club.
Yep, this one's the tennis club, and it's actually kind of similar to Dropout in a way, where the top 3 winners of a mini game are able to pick out their favorite girls to receive sexual service. What school does this curriculum, or what student body would agree to this? I don't know, but there we go. Works. It works. It works fantastic.
And for a guy who can't really decide on a girl, there's actually a reverse pick.
Yeah,
if you want to say that, if you can't decide on somebody, one of the girls who wants to do you can do you.
Yeah, can do you. So
like, you choose to.
So yeah, if you're like indifferent and you're like socially awkward and you're like, "Oh, gee willikers, Rick, I don't know, boy, I don't know, man." There's probably going to be some lady who's like, "Oh, sure, whatever."
Yeah. So I mean,
oh jeez, Rick, Jesus Christ. Well, low have I stooped to where I'm quoting Rick and Morty.
I don't know. I really don't.
Lowest common denominator of comedy. Anyway, so yeah, episode 2 was actually really good. I actually really enjoyed episode 2. I thought it was kind of one of those like very on the nose, like this is absolutely ridiculous, and we're just gonna have fun with it. So it was nice. I liked it.
Yeah. The third one is the photography club.
A young kohai has a crush on their senpai.
Was it? I thought it was the opposite.
Yeah, someone has a secret crush towards someone who is their senpai in the photograph department.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know which one was.
The dude is the underclassman, and she's the one.
So in order to fully hone his photography skills, he
needs a model. He needs something that he can work with, someone that's beautiful. And thank God she's into cosplay and outfits, and they're like, "Oh, dude, this works out great." And then she very much likes being photographed in outfits, and he very much likes photographing her in outfits. And when a young Kohai and a young Senpai are together in a room with cosplay, there's only one thing that can happen.
Photo shoot. No.
Photo shoot. I mean, you're not wrong. They do. That is something that happens.
No. I think there was a one shot I read where it's something like similar like this. And he's like, "All right, okay, that's it." And he was about to, and the girl's like, "What? That's it?"
Like what?
No. I need some. I'm dripping wet here.
Yeah, she's like, wait a minute, you're gonna have sex with me.
What? But I only want a photograph.
Yeah, it's like I just wanted a photo shoot. Like what?
And oddly enough, the guy is always it's always the bowl cut, glasses wearing.
Glasses, can't see his face, like meek little bitch. And she's like, no, we're doing this. And he's like, okay.
Yeah. So,
again, episode 3, pretty great.
Moving on to number 4, it's the billiards club.
Yeah, apparently that's a thing.
Well,
Don't ask me.
I'm trying to think. I think there's one in the States. I know.
Maybe.
I
don't know.
I know we didn't have one.
Yeah, we didn't have one. We had a ping pong club, but that's about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Is that the off the wall in your school was a ping pong club? I mean,
any club I was a part of that I formed was like the off the wall shit.
Wait, you formed the ping pong?
No, I had no. I was like in it for like 3 weeks, and then like got disbanded because people stopped showing up, and I was like, that's depressing. That was actually really fun. I really liked it.
Huh. Oh, okay. Like the only sport that formed while I was in school was lacrosse.
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't have a lacrosse team. Now that I'm thinking about it, and that's super weird. Because like there was a lot of people who were into lacrosse at Blaine.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured Blaine would have one, considering we played Blaine before.
Yeah, maybe they did. I don't know. I didn't pay attention, but I don't remember ever it actively being advertised or talked about ever when I was in school. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, like everything else, which is so strange because again, like I said, there was a lot of people who were into lacrosse. So maybe it was like there and I just didn't like pay attention. But the thing is like the announcements never talked about it. The like school newspaper never wrote anything about it. So I have no idea. Anyway,
Weird.
Billiards club.
Weird. But yeah, so the story in the billiards club, obviously the females needed more members, so they hound one of the president hounded the childhood friend, go figure,
Because
who's part of the manga club. It's like, hey, join our club. No, man, I don't want to play no billiards. I don't want to play no pool.
Dude, all I'm saying is if my childhood friend is ever like, we just need one more member for our club, I'm just gonna have serious Doki Doki flashbacks and just be like, nope, not doing it.
I haven't played it, but I'm pretty sure it's terrifying from what I've heard.
Oh, we have a member there named Monica, and that's when I just leave the state.
No.
Nope. I don't want to find out my life's a visual novel.
So in order to entice the manga club members to the pool club, what else? Sex.
Titties. Lots of titties. Lots of sex.
Which is oddly enough, I'm like, I think this was a kind of a ploy to be, bang your childhood friend once again.
I'm like low key. It's actually really again. This is actually like a good series because there is kind of like it has a lot of fun with the premise and everything, and so like low key when you're watching it, she's like, we need members for the club. My best friend's in the manga club.
He ain't doing nothing.
He ain't doing nothing. He's not doing me, despite all these signals. How do I get him to join? 2 birds with 1 stone.
Classic.
That's all I'm saying. Efficiency. It's all about efficiency.
And then we have our last episode 5, which kind of goes back to the volleyball one. This time it's another member who
This is the beach volleyball club. They have a volleyball club and a beach volleyball club.
Well, I mean, it's the same club.
Yeah. Blows my mind.
But anyway,
blows my mind.
This time it's the sister of from episode 1, and she kind of knew about it. And there's a scene where they're doing it in the storage room, and she's actually watching them.
Yeah.
And she's like, once they were done, he appears like, "Hey, you done?"
It's like, "Hey,
wait,
what's up?"
why aren't you freaking out? Well, I kind of knew about it.
Yeah.
It's nothing, like I found that hilarious. It's like,
That was pretty great. I was like, you know what? That's fine. I respect it.
So, all in all, if you want to see a bunch of, this kind of reminds me of the Doki Doki Oya-san.
Yeah, Doki Doki Little Yae-san, where there's just kind of different episodes with like slightly different themes, and
yeah, this one's similar,
and they have fun with it. They're very aware of what's going on.
Yeah, this is similar, only this time it revolves around high schoolers.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a lessons in quantum mechanics watching this one, that's for sure.
Well, actually, I do. Well, not in this particular series, but there are some out there where you can actually learn equations on how much force you can.
I fully expected him to just keep running with this, and I was not going to stop him. I was going to see where he was going to go with this.
I could. It's like, have you ever seen that movie Accepted?
Yeah, I think I've seen Accepted.
Where everybody, like, the skateboarders we learned at this velocity and trajectory, we can actually fully go. That's where I was kind of going.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you want to see a bunch of clubs going at it.
Yeah, if you're into the whole high school club, schoolgirl, gym uniform type thing, yeah, definitely go for it.
But, all right, our next one is Kangoku Senkan. Now, this series, holy shit.
Oh, this
I
series.
like to point out, I think this is the only series with an opening.
Yeah. An actual opening. Not like
for every episode.
Not like the 2-second like little like here's our title, and then like if there's like actually an opening for every episode. And it's
actually pretty good.
It's pretty decent.
Now,
okay.
Now, the first episode, before, like, if you cut out the first 5 minutes, obviously the first 5 minutes is a sex scene. But if you cut that out and you just edit that out and then play the remainder of this episode before it gets into the next sex scene, you would think you're actually watching an anime.
It's almost like you're watching like a lost episode of like Space Battleship Yamato or something like that. It's kind of weird. Like you're actually just watching it. Like this is kind of the argument I make of like hentai that was supposed to be written super seriously and like as in like an adult entertainment thing, like actually for adults, where it's like, yeah, there's like titties and sex scenes, but like there's actual plot. Like someone took the time to write out and develop these characters. Yeah. So
like maybe I should just take the first episode and edit that part out and then just
I kind of want. I guaranteed. Like, there's probably like an edit on YouTube where someone's cut out all like the sex stuff and like just put it there, and they're like, everyone should watch this. Like, I don't know about that.
But yeah. So the story revolves around. Actually, it's a little kind of confusing because.
Yeah. So this one is an adaptation of a novel, which I think has 2 or 3 things in it. I can't remember exactly. And unfortunately, the adaptation doesn't really explain a whole lot about what's going on.
But from what I gathered, just on the first episode, the little credit roll, or not credit roll, but whatever, explanation roll, it said there's 2 factors going on there, the whole Earth versus space and whatever, and the 2 females on there are trying to get to Earth, and they get not necessarily get captured yet. I guess they got captured.
Yeah, they kind of are captured, but
they willingly boarded the ship because they thought they were somebody else or whatever. Yeah. And so eventually the antagonist, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to say who's an antagonist and protagonist. Antagonist.
There's not really a protagonist, so it's like just the dude that we like follow. It's
yeah. Anyway, they're a bunch of not bounty hunters, but they're a group that brainwashes.
Yeah, they're like a military science vessel type thing.
Yeah,
and they're like,
we need to get the Earth. The only way we could get the Earth is through these girls.
Yep.
Because they have access.
Yeah, because their destination is Earth, so they're like, wow, we can get there too. Which in the series, I'm pretty sure they don't explain why they're not technically allowed on Earth or why they can't access Earth. And again, in the visual novels, they kind of explain all this shit, but yeah, they just kind of passingly be like, we can't do that, but with them we can.
Damn
it. Oh. Hold on.
Is my...
That was super weird.
Well, normally that Netflix goes right into the little... it doesn't do that. It just goes...
Yeah.
On your computer, it goes... Whatever. Hopefully that...
Tiger King tried to come back alive. That's all I know. He's like, you paused me, boy.
Where was I? Shit, I lost my train of thought. Fucking Netflix.
God damn it, Tiger King. Fuck you. Piece of shit.
I'll just jump wherever. So yeah, they're brainwashing these two girls so they can, make them not really their sex slaves, but they're sex slaves in general.
The main goal is to get them to help them
get
to Earth. But then, of course, the male libido takes over. You have a ship full of dudes, and they're like, these two attractive women have come aboard. We have mind control powers.
Yeah. And so every episode up until 3, that's when they kind of diverge in 2 different endings.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, throughout the series, occasionally they'll go back in the brainwashing tank. It's just weird. They have to strap them to chairs and then electrify
the brainwashing thing is weird.
Yeah, they have to electrify their clits, and which is okay.
Okay, I don't think that's what mind control is, but maybe the Russians had it wrong.
Sure. And then one of the endings for 3 was, I guess, the girls make it out because the Earth. Let's call them the Earth Defense Force.
That's their name to me now. I don't even care.
Picked up on their signal and arrested the guys. And then it's kind of weird. The quote-unquote bad guys got away because there wasn't enough evidence.
Yeah. Which, if you watch the series, oh boy, is there evidence.
Yeah.
Oh, there's evidence everywhere. Oh, man. And the reason I'm saying that is because, it's just the sex scenes are just one long gangbang, basically. It's like these 2 women with a ship full of men, and it doesn't end.
Yeah. And then the second ending, I guess, where they get a welcoming parade because the whole brainwashing actually worked.
Yep.
And they're welcoming this crew, like I said, by a fucking parade.
Yeah.
And
that's it. I mean, everyone lived happily ever after.
I guess.
Apparently.
So, visually, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, the animation is really good. I really like this type of art style. My issue is when it comes to a lot of the movement, things get real weird when they start speeding up things.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Because instead of making the movement look normal, they literally just speed up the frames of animation. So instead of it the individuals going faster in the scene, it's just the scene going faster. So it's super awkward sometimes.
It really is. I hate when they do that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of doing. That's my dislike of this one particular studio that does this.
So yeah, other than the whole speed up the frames, I liked it.
Yeah,
once again,
it has a good plot. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually interesting.
I kind of wish I wish studios or artists or writers, whoever you want to call them, whoever decides on multiple endings needs to stop.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
They need to stop.
I hate that shit so much.
Just pick an ending. I know.
Yeah, pick like the canon ending or something from whatever you're adapting and just do that.
Yeah.
I don't need 800 endings in a fucking hentai.
No.
It's obnoxious. I'll play the visual novel if I want 800 endings.
I mean, although it did work for Euphoria.
It worked for Euphoria because of the way that they handled it. Because they essentially just like cut to everyone's ending, essentially like almost per episode. So I was like, okay, whatever. That's not that bad,
But for this and any other series,
yeah, don't do
multiple
endings in one fucking episode. It's insanely obnoxious.
All right, so yeah, I would give this.
I give it a 4, honestly.
Yeah, same.
Fun fact: this is actually one of the first ones I ever watched. I distinctly that's a poor choice. That explains a lot that's wrong with me.
Okay, so all right.
Jared's like, all right, cool, thanks for sharing, dude. Moving on.
Well, sorry. I was gonna make I don't know any famous. Actually, it's too late now because the joke's already gone. I was gonna say, well, I'm not Dr. Frasier, but
not Dr. Frasier.
Which is
it's a good one. I like that.
so next one is Guren Crimson Lotus. Old school, not old school.
Very early 2000s or very late 90s. One of the two is when this one was made. I'm pretty sure early 2000s.
So this one has a little bit of Ninja Scroll-esque to it.
Yeah, it's very Ninja Scroll, and off the top of my head, there's another one that's actually very similar to this in terms of art design and plot, or not necessarily plot, but character design. And I have to think of what it is, and if I think of it on the top of my head, I'll just shout it out randomly.
You're not thinking of Blue Girl, are you?
No, not the Blue Girl.
Oh.
No. I want to say Chrono Cross, the anime. Is that what I'm thinking of?
You're not. Is it that one with the
Chrono Crusade? That's it. Chrono Crusade. Yeah. So character designs remind me a lot of Chrono Crusade. I don't know why, but
that's that weird priest and the demon kid.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
Good series. That was.
Chrono Crusade, very underrated. Guren Crimson Lotus, though, on the other hand, not very underrated because I don't think it's very good. But it does have one of my favorite things. Being from that super early 2000s type hentai series, they really try and go full blow with that. This is for adults. Let's have a plot along with age scenes type thing. So you're getting like a half-hour long episode where like 25% of it is age scenes and the rest is just plot.
Yeah.
And then like 10% of the age scenes have plot, so you're like, damn, I actually have to pay attention.
Yeah. So yeah, because it was a little weird at first, because when I saw it, there's actually two factors. There, the Crimson Lotus, and I guess another Shinobi Demon Slayer.
Because there's always another.
Yeah. One's led by this kid again.
Yeah, again. Because anime.
Yeah, anime. Everybody's younger than 25.
It's either, yeah. God forbid we give, like, important people a fucking job.
I know. Yeah, that is... talk about that later. So, yeah. They go around, killing demons. They found this one girl who's about to get, plowed by a demon. Turns out she's one herself, which they don't address until Never.
Yeah, it's like
Never.
it's revealed to us, the audience, because I can't remember how it's revealed. It's like a passing comment or something like that when she's like talking to herself or something like that. I can't remember the exact scene because it's so unimportant, and it's never addressed again.
No.
Ever.
I mean, she'll transform again, but it's never addressed.
Never addressed. Never.
It's
like, and then she like untransforms, and it's like, we gonna talk about that.
Talk about what?
Yeah, and they're like, talk about what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Next scene. What?
Yeah, what?
What just happened?
What happened? I have amnesia.
Yeah. So yeah, they go around killing demons. Yeah, that's their job.
Mm-hmm.
Because
ninjas.
Eventually, they get led to this. What is that called? Shogun, quote unquote, type. The person who led the other shinobi demon slayer. He's not.
Yeah, it's not a shogunate.
I mean, he's living in a shogunate.
Yeah, he's living in like a shogunate cat. I don't think he's technically a shogun though. Maybe he is, because again,
his castle looks like one.
Yeah, it looks like, and they don't really address that. They're just kind of like, you're the head of this, and
yeah,
you're like, okay, but what else did this person do? Because this guy's kind of making bank running this organization, apparently.
Like, yeah, who's / a scientist?
Because anime.
And so he's combining humans with demons, trying to create that mighty race, what have you.
Yeah, we gotta enhance humanity and get to the next level or something.
Yeah.
I know all these evil scientist plans kind of blend together after a while.
Yeah.
Next, honestly, I'm just waiting for the dude who's just like, dude, I'm just making cat girls for the betterment of mankind. And I'll be like, dude, you hiring?
Well, you can fund it.
That's true.
But yeah, and then to the last episode, we get to the quote unquote final boss, the mega hybrid monster, human. Turns out it was a woman who actually she snatched one of the girls, like, oh, you're a woman. I'm a woman. So her finger's like, wait a minute. I don't like this. I want my body back. What the fuck?
This is so strange.
Like, no, I don't want this monster shit. I don't know what the fuck you want. And I think the scientist guy, if I remember correctly, got put right in her vag and just got folded to death.
Yeah. Again, very early 2000s anime type humor and weird shit going on.
It's like,
cannot stress that enough.
Do somebody really want to go? Is that a way to go out?
I'm just pointing. Well, technically, according to legend, that is how. Oh God, what's his fucking name? From Moana, the fucking demigod dude. Maui.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, that's how he dies. He like gets into some other god's vagina and just like gets crushed to death.
No shit.
Yeah, like that's actual like
myth.
Yeah, don't ask me, dude.
That
I just read this shit. I don't fucking make it.
The hell you read Polynesian myth?
It's not me. Some dude on Reddit was like, today I learned Maui got crushed in a vagina, and I'm like, wow, you have no time on you have way too much time on your hands, dude.
Believe me. Like back in the day when I was just sitting on a computer, like I was looking at not shit. Well,
have any gods ever been crushed by?
Yeah, not like that. But I've been looking at myth and shit like that.
Yeah,
no time on my phone. A lot of time
on your hands.
But yeah, going back to this, Crimson Lotus again.
Crimson Lotus actually would probably be better if you cut out the H scenes and you just watched it as like a really bad but really fun early 2000s anime. I honestly think that would improve it.
Yeah.
So
I think it definitely,
because the H scenes are not good in this one.
No.
The art style is very old and it's just not enjoyable. I didn't like it that much. Again, outside of like, my favorite part was the plot. I loved like the characters and the plot and just how dumb it was. Like that was fun. But like when it came time to like for like sexy time, I was like, I kind of want to just skip this. I don't really care.
I would take the Blue Girl over this.
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat, I would take the Blue Girl over this.
Because I mean, there are demons in there, and she is, I guess a demon slayer, Kenochi. Yeah, but yeah, I'll take a pass on this one.
Yeah, again, if you find like a cut version on YouTube where they cut out all the adult stuff, go for it. Like that shit would be a great way, like 60 minutes of whatever of your life to watch the entire series. But yeah, this is a hard pass for me.
Yeah, but all in all, yeah, the pass hard.
Yeah, hard pass.
So those are our reviews, and then what the layout? I know I talked to Matt about this for Anna Minneapolis, because apparently you can only do a maximum of 5 panels.
At least, 5, yeah.
You can do a maximum of 5. The only reason why we had 6.
It's because none of you motherfuckers reserve any panels.
Nobody out there in this state wants to do panels. That's the only reason why we got that extra one.
Yeah, they're like, shit, we need to fill time.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Also blows my mind. You think there would have been a lot more My Hero Academia people who are like, we'll do a group cosplay panel with our friends. For the 37th time at this convention.
Yeah. That's one. And then when I got that second email saying, yeah, I think we're pretty much full. It's like, oh, can't wait to see what this.
It kind of blows my mind, actually.
That what?
That it's like full.
Well, they didn't. That wasn't the word they used. Hold on, let me pull it up. But I was thinking about submitting a 5th one, but based on what this comes up, there we go. We currently have enough panels between special panels, guest panels, and panels. They didn't say panel. That's my word. That was me. Between special panelists, guests, and submitted panels, which I don't. Special panelist, which is the normal. I'm trying to think what is the same shit they always do.
Yeah, like the Whose Line Is It anime and shit like that is, from what I understand, like
it's the panels hosted by the con itself, and then guest, which is same as every year.
Same
fucking Huber and his shit. Huber, right?
Yeah, Chuck Huber.
Yeah. And then submitted panels.
Greg Ayers is there again, doing nothing unique except DJing, which whatever.
Yeah. And I know we talked about last episode about you should check out Femme. Video. Have you checked them out?
No. I was like, should I? Then I kind of remembered. I was like, this kind of sounds like just a fucking waste of time. I don't know if I want to do that.
It is. Yeah, trust me. I mean, if you're a fan of Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, then yeah, I guess you'll like them. Cause like I said, the video I looked at sounds Cardi B-ish. Yeah. But yeah, and then submitted panels. But in case we don't have enough, we would approve more than the current maximum per panel.
So we'll see. Again, this is all assuming that Andy Mini is even going forward with continuing.
Yeah, and I don't know if you got a email.
Yeah, I got the email where they're like, we're like keeping an eye on everything, and like we're trying real hard not to do this, and I'm like,
well, no, because that, and it got to the point where there was a statement in there, mental health. I'm like, damn, and
Yeah, there's like people who like rely on the convention to like be happy, and I'm like, that's kind of sad.
Yes. and weird thing about it's like, you know what? Do I fall in that category?
I don't.
Like,
I know I don't.
Low key, somewhat I do, but it's not like if this goes away, I'm like, well,
time to kill myself.
I mean, I look forward because of the panels, for me hosting.
Yeah, because it's fun. I mean, it is fun to host panels. It's fun to like get together with a bunch of dumb people in a room and just, to have fun and laugh at the stupidity of hentai. Like, that shit's fun.
Yeah.
But like, is my life over, or am I gonna be super sad if this gets canceled? No.
But I mean, if I have to do this at Metacon, maybe. Because I don't think I want to wait another.
I'm just gonna pretend like Metacon's canceled. Honestly, I don't even care if that keeps going. I'm just gonna be like, oh,
I'm not
Metacon
going to it unless
that.
this one gets canceled. And because I really don't want to waste a full blown year just to
Mm-hmm.
And but once again, there's that. I was waiting for this to pop up.
The Netflix like loading screen type thing.
But still no news on when Hentai Con's coming up.
Damn disappointing, if you ask me. One would think in these trying times they would be like, guys, the titties are on the way. But no, nothing like that.
What else was I gonna say? I don't think I'm gonna. I think I have some bad news. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time for my Pope.
Oh no, I forgot about that. That makes me so sad.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do, dude?
Because I actually found the pattern, which I actually finally found that.
I'm gonna hold that thought. I'm gonna quick go into the restroom. I'm like dying.
Okay. Wait.
I won't have enough time.
Well, yeah, because honestly, the pattern itself, I could get pretty fat or pretty quick. It's just
the making,
the custom fabric. I don't know how long that's gonna take to make and then ship, and then whether or not we're gonna actually do this the con.
Yeah, that's kind of the double-edged sword of everything.
I mean, I can get it, and then
I don't like you have it, but then you're like sitting on it for like
who knows how long.
Who knows?
Because again, we don't know if there's gonna be a Hentai Con this year.
Oh, I'll be so sad. I'll totally get the Lollies costume. That'd be really funny for Hentai Con.
What's the cop one?
Yeah, the cop one where I had to carry a sign around that says "Don't loot lollies."
Well, I mean, have you seen the picture of the people in the trash can? Your wife who's trash.
Your wife who's trash.
And then all the pictures. But yeah, because I'd rather debut it at Hentai Con than Anime
Than like Anime Minneapolis.
So,
yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
It is hard.
Oh God, I'm like so fucking mad because I like told myself in January I was like, yeah, no, like traveling to Florida was super fun. I'm gonna travel a lot this year because I'm in a position where I can. I was gonna go to conventions I've talked about it before, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like go to Evo this year. I'm gonna like go to different conventions out of state. It'd be great. And then
2020 happened.
And then 2020 like actually happened, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay, I guess I'm not doing that.
Yeah, not to mention this fucking quarantine's like fucking with me, man. Like sleep wise, because there was a time when I woke up at like 4 in the morning. Oh, I guess I'm up.
Well,
guess
I'm getting up. Which is weird because that's when I wake up for like work.
Yeah, and then there was another time when I woke up at 3. It's like 3 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
When'd you go to bed?
Almost 12.
And you woke up at 3, and your body's like, get up.
Yeah, it's like I woke up, came downstairs, like I watched what's the volleyball one?
Haikyuu.
Yeah, I was watching that. Watched that like a couple episodes. All right, let me see if I can lay down. Lay down. But yeah, the 4 o'clock one. I'm up. Watch that. Oh shit! I went right back to bed like 11.
Jesus.
I think I woke up around like 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I need to get out.
I need to. Well, the issue is I went out and I hung out with my brother and we were up till like 3:30 drinking, and I woke up at like 11, and that's awful because normally I'm in bed by like 9 and wake up at like 4:30 for work, and I try and keep that schedule just to like maintain a normal sleep schedule for when I do eventually like have to start going back into work, into the office and shit. Yeah. And yeah, no, I'm very much afraid that I'm probably gonna have to stay up all night tonight and all day tomorrow and just take tomorrow off and then just go back to sleep at a normal time.
Yeah. I'm done. I mean, with this. I mean, I hate to make it sound like this is a fad, but I am.
Oh my
done
god! You know what? I'm
shit.
actually super fucking mad about now when we ask the fucking question of the people that wear the fucking surgical masks all the time. Now they're gonna have a fucking answer for us, and I'm so mad about that.
Oh, actually, J-List actually submitted like why people actually wear the fucking mask. No. Well, one was like majority of it was like good hygiene.
Yeah.
But it was.
Yeah, which we already knew.
Yeah.
We already knew that bit.
But yeah, like even out, like I know noticing people wearing surgical masks. Oddly enough, I don't think I'll see them out in public because you never fucking do.
I saw them quite a bit actually when I was driving through the city. A lot of people were wearing them.
No, I mean I'm talking about like cons.
Oh, you're talking about like cons and shit? Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
surgical.
I'm
surprised
know.
I haven't seen those fuckers walking around.
They don't leave their house.
Exactly. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I'm actually kind of sad I haven't seen any con goers with like the detailed surgical masks.
I know this would be like the perfect.
This
time
would be the greatest time to do it.
Without getting funny looks.
Without me making fun of you.
Yeah. But yeah. But like I said,
You're like over
done.
this already.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's fucking with me money wise.
Yeah, I was kind of sitting here wondering because I know you quit the FedEx thing and shit, and then I was like, is he even doing the other stuff, the DJ stuff? I was like,
oh yeah, it sucks because not only for me, but I feel bad for all the brides to be because they had to cancel.
oh shit! I
Yeah.
didn't even think of that.
They had to cancel.
People had like weddings and stuff
Yeah.
planned. Oh my god! I didn't even.
I mean, I know it's only March. There's not.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not. You know, to quote Wedding Crashers, it's not wedding season. That's for sure.
There's a few.
But there's definitely people that were planning on getting married, or at the very least have a honeymoon around this time. Oh, that sucks.
Because I mean, hopefully because I know the health saying it's pretty. We're gonna see. They're projected. I guess it's gonna projected plateau sometime in the next couple weeks. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I think we're not. I think we're gonna be dealing with this bare minimum until October.
At least, fucking New York.
Oh, New York's gonna be dealing with this for years, years to come.
But yeah, but no, I just did a shift at Amazon driving, if you want to call that. I was training.
You're doing like Prime, or were you doing like Prime Now deliveries or something like that, or was it just normal driving?
Normal, yeah, deliver and go. But yeah, this whole thing just fucked up my whole fucking plans.
I'm in the same boat. Mine's a little different because I have the job, and my only thing that was affected was my travel stuff.
But
yeah, there's a lot of people that this is fucked over, and it's super depressing.
It is
Real depressing.
I think that's why I've been waking up like early.
Yeah.
Like, super shit. It's like I think it's just a different type of stress.
Which is so weird.
And now it's fucking snowing.
Yeah. In fucking April, or whatever the fuck
Yeah, it's
month we're in. I don't even know what month we're in anymore. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
oh, not only that. Nah, I don't want to make that public. So I don't want to make that public.
Not only that, but I haven't been late in weeks.
What?
It's a joke, Tommy.
Oh, I missed it because I took off.
Oh, no, I was just joking. Like, not only that, but I haven't been late in weeks. I was like, Jarrett, we don't need to hear that.
Okay. You don't want to hear that. But yeah, I can't go to the fucking movies. Can't go to the mall. Like during the time off, or like in between, I was planning on going to the largest buffet ever down the road ish.
Oh yeah, I know that place. I think.
Nope.
Can't do that.
I didn't.
It's her watch over there.
Oh, was that my phone?
No. You're fine.
Well, my phone's over on the couch. So, but yeah, like prior to Minnesota locking down everything, like I had 2 weeks before that. I still haven't gone.
But he still didn't go.
It's like shit. Like I said was earlier, I have a lot of shows that I could have been watching. Mm-hmm. You know what's fucked up? I have yet to see Homecoming, and I've owned that since it came out on digital. Yeah, that's how much time. That's how much time.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
you should probably watch that.
I should. Yes, I should.
Yeah, that is a correct statement.
However, I think, me personally, in the MCU, I don't think how much of that actually pertains to.
I don't think it's a lot.
Up until the third one comes out. Because that's, to me, I don't know why they did an epilogue of Endgame like that. Okay, yeah.
I mean, don't ask me. I've kind of given up on Marvel movies, so.
My theory about Demon Slayer. I think I'm about right about that.
Is this where you talked about how they're doing stuff with like the movie and what arc and stuff they're going to cover with it?
Well, no, I'm saying how this is pretty much it. Like where I'm at right now. Let's just say it's not really spoiler. Eventually the bad guy's gonna die.
Yeah,
we all know that.
I mean, we all.
So
It is technically a shonen.
Yeah. So
as much as people want to argue with me, it's technically a shonen.
So yeah, It's the bad guy pretty much died 2 chapters ago.
Yeah, 2.
Well, no, I couldn't remember because I just read the one that just came out.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 chapters ago, and there's stuff going on. I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, better not, just in case people aren't caught up.
But I'm just saying that the bad guy dies, and there's something going on. But I feel like I said episodes ago, saying, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is it.
You're probably not wrong.
Because I don't see a bad guy higher than
what they're doing right now.
Michael Jackson Demon. You've seen that meme, right? Yeah. So
underrated in my opinion. I think it's great.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope they don't do the One Piece thing where they just keep going. I'm so sick of those people who are like, no, don't end it, keep it going. It's like, why does this need 500 chapters? Why can't the story end at a logical location? Why do we have to keep it going?
Well, I think it's too convoluted now there is no logical point to end it now.
But what I'm saying is, like, I don't need 500 more chapters adding more plot onto an already convoluted plot that is already going to be difficult to wrap up.
True. I honestly think Oda made the mistake of every arc adding a backstory.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
A flashback in every fucking arc. This is
I low-key thought I was crazy, like, when I was reading and, like, paying attention, because I was like, Another flash? No, there's no. Okay, whatever. That's not gonna happen like every time. Every fucking time.
Yeah.
It's a flashback.
I mean, I understand doing the crew. I understand that one.
That I get. Like, okay, whatever, sure. But like.
But even now, the fucking villains need one.
Yeah, like.
The villains need one. The people who are already dead.
The people in the village need one. The side character we met walking down the road needs one. It's an exaggeration, but but like you like, man.
Like the Wino now, because they just got done with. I think they got done with the flashback of.
I think so.
Momo's dad. I can't think of his name right now, but for those who know the series, Momo's dad, I think, just wrapped up his storyline before he died, and how the Seven Sheath came to be and whatnot. Yeah. Now, if they do a flashback of fucking what's that guy's name with the horns? He turns into that dragon.
Fuck. I'm awful with character names, so.
Yeah, I only know the characters of the crew. That's.
Yeah. Some of my favorite animes, I couldn't even tell you their fucking names, and that makes me damn disappointed in myself.
But yeah, if they do the flashback of that one of the emperors,
I'm done. I'm dropping it right there. I don't care. I don't care what the end of this is anymore. I'm just gonna be done.
Because right then and there, I'm like, okay, you need to stop.
Yeah,
you're just wasting time.
Now you're just fucking with me at this point.
Because
now you're pulling a One Piece and shit. Which let's just stop that right now.
Fucking Alabaster was fucking long.
But it was good.
It was good.
I liked it.
The story, that arc was good.
Great. That's like one of my favorite arcs of all time in manga and anime too. And then they just kind of kept going, and I was like,
Yeah, because
honestly, I would have been fine with One Piece ending right there, and then just leaving it open ended of like, we have a new friend, we're going on more adventures. Let's see where that goes. And I would have been like, yeah. And if they just ended it, I would have been like, you know what? That would have been perfect. Like, Luffy learned a very important lesson. We got introduced to, like, the pirate warlords, that there's always a bigger fish kind of situation. All these things. No, here we are with, like, 18 more crew members that I don't really care about, and, like, 18 more arcs that, like, 3 of them were, like, 200 episodes and chapters of filler that we didn't need. And, like, I don't think characters have grown since the time skip at all. And it's just kind of the same shit over and over and over and over and over.
I know.
And I say that as a fan of One Piece, but it's like, Jesus Christ. If I can skip ahead 100 episodes in your series or 100 chapters in your series and you're still at the same location doing the same shit, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something is very wrong.
And
if I don't feel like I missed anything and I can still piece together what's happening, you might just be fucking fluffing this shit out of your series.
Yeah, I think he is, because, yeah, like I said, Alabaster.
Nice guy, though, and nice guy, too. Makes me very sad criticizing
How
him.
old is he?
Oh, God, he's got to be 40-something at this point. I feel like he is.
Because
I might be wrong, but I know he's pretty old.
He shouldn't be that old. Because he started when he was, like, what, 19? Maybe?
1975.
Oh, 75, never mind. I thought he was younger than that.
I thought he was, like, 1980. Maybe I was wrong. How old is he? 1975. He's 45. So I was right. About 40.
Yeah. So 20.
Again,
yeah.
nice guy. Nice
he
guy.
did.
Yeah.
So he did start around in 1920s.
Yeah. So like I said, nice guy. But man, when you tell me
Law's backstory, fucking
when you tell me 6 years, when you tell me 6 years ago at like chapter 600 or whatever we were at, that we're only a third of the way through the story, and in a recent interview where you're like, yeah, we're like maybe halfway done after like 600 more chapters. That makes me not care, dude.
No.
One, how do you even fucking know? Like, how do you have all this in your head? Like, that's insane.
I think him and Martin are working together.
Who can delay our series the longest?
I
don't
mean,
know. I
I
don't
know-
know, man. Martin's got a handful of years on him. I don't know if Martin can win that.
Who started first?
Martin.
did-
Martin.
Did he?
Martin, without a doubt. Oh, hold on. Actually, hold on.
Like, when did Game of Thrones come out? Shit.
He had other stuff before Game of Thrones.
Well, I know, but I mean, I'm just saying in Game of Thrones.
Martin. Yeah, Martin's 71. His first book. Dying of the Light in.
Was that completed?
I don't think it's a series. Okay, because Google can't just give me a fucking answer. What was your first book?
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about like series though. Cause what Game of Thrones came out in what mid '90s, right?
I want to say late 90s, yeah.
So about the same time, it's the same time.
Song of Ice and Fire, which was 1996. And One
So,
Piece.
That should be 98, 97.
One Piece first volume. 97.
First volume or first chapter?
First volume.
So 96.
Yep, 96.
Yeah. So wow, same time and they're
Yeah.
so fucking close. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That is horrible.
That actually puts a really depressing perspective on both series.
Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here.
One Piece started when I was born. It has been 24 years.
Holy
Same with us, Game of Thrones. 24 years.
jeez.
Yikes. And after 24 years, we're barely halfway done with One Piece.
I know. And then
At least Game of Thrones, he says that the 6th book is the last one. At least that's done.
6. Wait.
The Winter.
Did oh wait, yeah, Dance of Dragons already out.
Yeah, Dance of Dragons been out for a while.
Really? I thought that was supposed to be one after that.
Yeah, Winter is the 6th one, which is after the Dance of Dragons, which still isn't out yet.
Wow.
And that's supposed to be the last one, according to him. Yeah, I don't know how much I believe that, but we'll see.
Well, hopefully that. I think he's changed that after HBO fucked the.
Yeah, HBO fucked him over, and he's like, well, now I got to redeem the series with a great book.
Wow.
So he probably rewrote 90% of it.
Hopefully, because that ending, the first half was good. at least
I don't know.
At least the long night. The long night was good. I think the pinnacle of the whole series.
Yeah, I'll give that one.
I was waiting for a fucking showdown between Snow and the King.
That would have been great.
But nope.
I would have loved it.
Nope. You just see him cowering fear in front of a dragon. I mean, to be fair, yeah.
To be fair.
Anybody would.
But somebody
Anybody
actually
would.
made a really good argument of why Daenerys was just a fucking awful character. It's like, how do you blow a 3-0 dragon lead?
Same way Falcons blew a 20. Same way the Thunder blew a 3-1 lead against the Warriors. I don't think the King blew a lead. Maybe he did.
I think he did. I don't think it was him. I think it was his team.
Well, well, it's always him.
I mean, it's always him. I mean,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, it
Yeah.
is him. But
was it the finals?
I love that meme where he's just like, I gave you 30 points in a quarter, and you still blew it.
Did you ever see that YouTube video of RDC World during the finals? Like when JR.
No, I didn't.
During that finals, like, I bet you I dropped 60 points, we'll still lose.
We'll still lose.
If I drop 70 points, we'll still lose.
We'll still lose.
And then There was another one when they made an announcement. He's going to Lakers. The guy who was portraying J.R. Smith is like, damn, LeBron's really going to Lakers. Yep. So how are we going to win the finals now? I was like,
so
we're not going to the finals now.
We're not going to the finals.
But yeah.
That's pretty great. I like that.
We're not going to the finals.
I'm going to have to try and find that. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's RDC1.
RDC1? Okay, gotcha.
Those guys are hilarious.
That sounds funny.
They are hilarious.
Shit, he's really going to the league. How are we going to win finals? We're not going to the finals.
Yeah, after years, speaking of going back to prolonged series, Bleach is finally doing their final.
Unnecessary as fuck.
Really,
no one cares. I have not seen us outside of the hardcore 12-year-old fanboys who think Bleach is amazing.
I mean, Bleach was good at the time.
It was fine.
Until that final arc.
Yeah.
Or actually two. Final two arcs.
Yeah, I don't know. Bleach is one of those things where I'm like, does anyone really give a shit?
No.
I don't know. I don't. But it's about that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
we had our long ramblings at the end like we always do.
Well, normally I was going to put it in front, and then I was going to put if you want to skip.
Yeah, if you want to skip too. Which actually we should probably start doing because I like our ramblings. I think our ramblings are great.
But yeah. I miss them all.
I miss being in public. I miss doing things.
Well, no, because I was going to go to box lunch to get like 3 of these things because.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
So now I got to pay for fucking shipping.
Tragic. Voice crack. Jeez. I was shouting and talking, so my voice is just not.
Beer pong?
No.
Speaking of beer, did you do the reserve the party room?
I don't know if it's like even worth doing it. Because it's like.
Yeah.
So who knows? We'll see. I'll do it just to be safe, but.
Okay. So let me ask you this, because I still haven't bought like reserved a room. Because again, I'm on the fence. Like,
yeah.
Is this gonna go down or not?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, do I want to like go through the effort of reserving the party room?
Well, I mean, it doesn't cost you.
I mean, I have to. I need to make sure that there's a second hotel room I can get because she's not going to want to sit in the party room. The person I'm bringing, there's no way she's going to sleep in there and hang out in there the entire time. So.
Oh no, you're not sleeping in there. You know that, right?
Oh well, you made it sound like because it was getting a hotel room that.
No,
they
yeah. Well, they just need your.
That's so weird. Why do you need a confirmation number
to make sure you're actually gonna be there?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
So I mean, yeah, you're not actually gonna be
Thank
sleeping in there because I don't think anybody.
I mean, I'm probably gonna end up sleeping in there anyway. I'm just gonna pass out on the floor.
Sure.
That's just me though.
But okay. So yeah, that's our coronavirus.
Yeah, that's our managed to sneak out of the property. Coronavirus. Cops didn't catch me. Return to form.
Yeah, which is another thing when the governor locked down into some like, it's like you can't do this unless it's essential. It's like so. Yeah. Keep doing what we've been doing.
Yeah, it's like, so honestly, whenever I watched that, I was like, gotcha, my life hasn't changed, except now I just work from home more.
Yeah, and then because of that, no new comics. Fuck.
Jared's just losing his mind.
I know, because
as more and more he's realizing what he can and cannot do.
I know.
My brother's going insane, too. It's, like, tragic.
And once again, it's fucking snowing.
Yeah. And
I hate this shit.
On top of all of this.
I can't get Marvel Comics. And, I think Marvel lost his fucking mind because after this whole new storyline, they don't know teenage vigilantes because one of the characters got knocked the fuck out. So they're introducing 2 new characters called Snowflake.
Oh
and
yeah, it's like a
Safe Space.
satirical thing that they're doing. It's so weird.
There you
That's we should probably talk about that next time. That'll be
Like,
that's a
oh,
topic and a half.
Like,
That's a topic.
When I
and
saw
a
that,
half.
I'm like, well, you just lost a bunch of money.
Even as like a satirical thing, which is supposedly what it is. But again, we'll talk about that next time. That
Okay.
that deserves a news slot by
Yeah.
itself, to be honest. So, which
right.
whenever we get together again, because as we've made it clear, shit's on lockdown, and not super easy to get out of the house and shit. So,
No,
I mean, it's easy to get out of the house and go. We're not like under like police watch or anything like that.
No,
But it's good to limit contact and shit like that. So.
oh, hey, you want to shake? No.
Yeah. Do you want a congratulatory hand touch?
But no, this is like, have you ever seen the stand-up comedian Tom Segura?
Rings a bell. I probably haven't seen any of his material though.
But no, he has a skit. It's like, I'm not suicidal, but let's pick this shit up.
Let's pick this shit up.
I'm kind of in that boat right there. I'm like, can we just all go to work and just roll the dice? On
People
this?
just like, yeah, let's roll the dice.
But all in seriousness, stay safe.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatnot.
Yeah, follow the rules. Be smart. Be safe.
And if you see,
a nerd walking around with an anime surgical mask, feel free to make fun of him.
true. Also, I was gonna say, you feel the need of buying 36 packs of ramen noodles. Don't fucking
Don't fucking.
because
do it.
I'm running low.
I need the 36 packs.
Well, no, I just need 12. Honestly, I just
12.
need one fucking thing, and I'm good. I just need one fucking thing. I don't feel like paying $2 a pop on
Yeah,
Amazon.
no, awful.
But and I also found a hoarder but coming out of Cub Foods with buttloads of toilet paper. I don't. Again, I know Matt's trying to get out of here. Sorry.
No, it's not true. It's just we could probably just sit and talk for hours. So
Yeah.
it's just like someone has to have the hard cut off eventually. So
And Roxas doesn't want to play with Tanika anymore.
yeah, Roxas is like, I think she offended him or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. He was like all sitting in her lap like 2 seconds ago, and now he just doesn't want nothing to do with her. Yeah, you go get her.
But anyway.
I brought her along so that Roxas had somebody, and now he's like, but I don't want attention.
Honestly, this would be.
He's so strange. He's such a strange dog.
He is.
But he's adorable. I love him.
This would be also the perfect time for me to buy a rabbit too.
Ah, that's true. You would have been home a lot.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, damn. Oh well.
But anyway, till next time, maybe you'll see us at the con, maybe not. I'm pretty sure
We'll
by the time
see.
I don't think I'm not gonna fucking record again. That was a
No, we're not
disaster.
recording at the con.
That
ever
was a
again.
disaster.
Awful, terrible. Unless we have like a sound engineer that can do it for us and like
Yeah.
is great at it, then maybe.
Yeah,
But
'cause
up until then, no.
The acoustics was on that shit was
Awful.
horrible.
Terrible.
But once again, stay safe. I'm Jarrett.
I'm Matt.
Bye.